We're going to learn about bollards today. We're going to see a lot of bollards, and we're going to hear some poems that go along with these bollards. And it's Christmas time, so I'm going to start with one of only two poems I could find that mention Christmas. So this one is called Geirls smakking with their heeds on etch of their shoulders.
I love it.
Merry Christmas to the Hitchcock girls. You scare me, and it makes me want to give you gifts. Other girls are smoking with their heads on each other's shoulders. Mirai Christmas toy the Hitchcock girls. Yow scar me, and I max me wait till give yow gifes. So Merry Christmas. Okay. We should have been looking at that image when we heard that poem. We're just going to have to...
Do it over.
No, just think about that image with that poem. Okay. Now, we can go to this one, which is technically a horizon poem, which really goes with the bollard photographs, because the structure of these poems has a bit that repeats in each line, which functions just like the horizon. And then there's a variation on each line, and that functions like the shapes and silhouettes that form the horizon. This is a form of landscape poetry that doesn't talk about rivers and streams. So this first horizon poem is called The Biggest Lack of Society Since Chicken, Big Gardens, and the Three Kinds of Jealousy. Motor, dress, appetizer. I like what you're wearing. I like what you're holding. I like what you're thinking. I like what you're crystallizing. I like what you're prying into. I like what you're preventing me from fully recognizing. I like what you're refusing to be apologetic about and instead becoming antagonistic regarding. I like what you're anxious around. I like that you're comfortable resting your elbows on such a sticky menu. I like that you're assuming such a celebratory guise even though nothing good is happening whatsoever. I like that you're so present in space despite the aquarium wall that infinitely separates us. I like that you're a man in a suit behind a desk laughing like a girl with a garden hose in her hand, offering me peace through a stream. I like that your proposition is a yes or no affair. I like that your hearing is so attuned to the highest levels of success that you can make out a cut sausage falling on carpet. I like that your favorite realistic painting is about worms feeling the thick richness of heritage in everything they squish through. There might be one of those here. I like that your award for Best Snowflake of the Year is letting my piece of popcorn contend. I like making the bird be the word, high metabolic demands of flight aloft. I like putting the bird in the word, all those tiny bones and fast hearts. Word equals bird. I like that. What? Bollards. This is a song about technology, evolution, and how they meet in the funny habits of animals. The only functioning phone is a gerbil with its own baby in its mouth. I was hoping there were going to be kids here so that I could say that was for the kids. And then I could say you've survived so far. So, a little talk about bollards. This is an unusual bollard situation. Bollards are those short posts, often made of concrete, that form obstructions to traffic. They're there to protect buildings, equipment, often pedestrians. Their use has been traced from ancient Rome, where they doubled as mile markers and tethering posts. Also to medieval Europe, where captured enemy cannons were placed in the ground to signify success on the battlefield, as well as to demarcate town boundaries. the most common shapes and sizes we see today, are still based on the look and feel of cannon tips. My mom was there when I took this photo. This is a piece called Don't Blank Angry. Also, a classic Horizon poem. Don't go to bed angry. Don't go to the beach and look at seagulls angry. Don't go outside and debate whether to get on your knees or squat while gardening angry. Don't bake a meringue angry. Don't become managing director of foresight at investment research firm Discern Analytics angry. Quote, tech workers must strike a balance between wanting to change the world and wanting to get rich. The assumption, technology is about changing the world. The revolution is how you watch TV. Don't go speculating about the mating habits of finches angry. Don't go to bed with an angry bowl of cereal. You will spill something. Don't blink angry. Don't make plans to start chilling by 8 at the latest angry. Don't kill a pelican angry. Don't fall in love with someone angry. Don't fall in love with someone because of their worldview angry. Don't fall in love with someone because of their worldview and call it a book review, Boston Globe, R.E. Eleanor Lippman's The View from Penthouse Be angry. Don't have an allergic reaction to shellfish angry. Don't go to your friend's performance already angry. Don't listen to a woodpecker angry. Don't get dressed angry. Don't refuse to buy books angry. Don't get undressed angry. Don't shit next to a pillow in someone else's bed and call it a pajamagram angry. Don't be from Maine and drive a green Subaru station wagon and order a personalized license plate that says Duchamp angry. Don't be angry. This one's for Dixon. It's called Corned Beef Baggage. Caesar was stabbed on the Ides of March. Out of his lethal open wound sprang a freckled, sprightly leprechaun. And that's how Irish people were born. The leprechaun's name was Patrick because a stab is like a prick, and that was the shape of the knife. And that's why they celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Scientists discovered that it took a day for the elfish creature to emerge because he had to transform the pussy ooze within the wound into succulent life force, and he wanted to show Jesus that a different kind of resurrection was possible. Actually, maybe this is a Christmas poem. The day is associated with green because of the gangrenous vital juices the little guy suckled on for 24 hours, and which spurred him on to such a joyful, drunken, celebrated, hobbling life. Who knows? A penny dram of hooch and your ejected breath toward that piece of popcorn on your lap could very well augur the beginning of a new race. You'll notice popcorn is a theme. And Christmas. This one's called You Go Into Me. Alpha and beta sitting in a tree, making a string of letters out of me. First comes lust, then comes... now I'm sitting in a second-rate marriage. This one's for Ross. Thank you so much. It's called Fingers in Victory. Good chicken in Stockholm. If you haven't spoken to someone in more than a year... Oh, shoot. Midlands bollards. Straight from the Midlands. West Bank, too. Good chicken in Stockholm. If you haven't spoken to someone in more than a year, you're officially estranged. Good chicken in Norway. Two heavy trucks on badly maintained highways replicate and harken back to the rhythmic thudding progress of train axles pulley levering down the tracks. Good chicken in Scandinavia. I left the news that Scalia died in the area on the receipt marked tip. Did you really come here from Irmo? Some of them are true stories. That doesn't go there. No, that's really just in the way. There's the microphone. So we're going to get back to a little bit of more of the linguistic origins of the bollards, because the term bollard was first used as the term for a post on a ship. So you always got to love a water bollard. It's a place for securing ropes. Also a reason why they wanted that curvy part at the top. Helps hold them in. Bollard is traced back to the Old Norse, bolar, B-O-L-R, Middle High German, B-O-L-E, German, B-O-H-L-E, and the Middle English, B-O-L-E, all meaning the stem or trunk of a tree. B-O-L-E, in turn, is related to balk, B-A-U-L-K, the Dutch balk, B-A-L-K, Old High German and Old Saxon balco, B-A-L-C-O, Old Frisian balka, and Old Norse balka, with a great accent on it. All of those meaning grave mound or dividing ridge of land. So it makes sense. You want to put the bodies on the outside of town, and they build up over time. Bollards. We live with them. This one is called it's called the limousine service that relies solely on the transportive power of whistling. And it's based on a series of language-based emojis, which is a little bit of a contradiction, but I thought maybe people would want to use language instead of emojis, typing messages. So feel free to use these. These also come in just as handy as the emojis we all know and love. The limousine service that relies solely on the transportive power of whistling. Duck with a dollar bill in its mouth. Gun snapping in half. Doorknob in mid-flight after falling off door but growing wings so it can go anywhere, open anything. Girl making half-moon slits in one of those big banners that advertise local events. Slits so the banner doesn't become a sail and the wind can pass breezily, half-moonly through it. Embarrassed lake with helicopter hovering above. The helicopter represents a peeping Tom. Now you know what the lake is. Sandwich with a big bite missing. Tree trunk axed across to reveal a hibernatingly smiling jokester of an otter. Remote control smashed to pieces. The thick fur of a typically predatory beast tickling you during a sudden kind embrace. A succulent in such close-up that it's just a blob of green, plus devastating hint of needly edge. The tears of a child sobbing because he has been sent on an important errand by his parents, but when he goes to pay for the bouillon cubes, he finds out that he hasn't been given enough cash. Yoga mat being pickpocketed. Alligator idly riding an escalator. Down. A fence with the child's head stuck in between two posts. We've all been there. A cheese grater carefully shaving off a bathing suit. Available in 3 genders. Pile of fresh spinach next to an arrow pointing at pile of wilted spinach. Aww. One of my favorite bollards. This piece is for Tim. It's called Grab the Clothling Strap. I don't know if clothling is a word, but it really seemed appropriate. Abiding, discarding, bombarding, ding, ding, ding. Extending, crossbreeding, dividing, ding, dong, ding. Awarding, blinding, downloading, ding, ding, dong. Eluding, commanding, attending, dong, ding, ding. Descending, compounding, bleeding, dong, dong, dong. Cuddling, coinciding, breastfeeding, ding, 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 dong. Birding, defrauding, body building, embedding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Contending, branding, divining, bonding, dong, dong, ding, ding, dong. Disregarding, betting, confounding, brooding, chiding, ding, dong, ding, ding. Clowning, contending, braiding, adding, eluding, ding, dong, dong, ding. Eroding, encoding, deriding, bed, panning, dong, ding, ding. Astounding, blockading, balding, backsliding, beheading, depending, cascading, demanding, conceding, deluding, colluding, defending, concluding, boating, ding, ding, ding. Put your seatbelt on, Dad. Mark, this one's for you, and also this picture, also for you. Oh my God, the contrast is insane. All right, I'll try to adjust that on the rematch set. It's called backward pointing extension of the pubis bone. Yeah, I've had that. My mom's OBGYN gave her a fist-sized can of grow your own windowsill cilantro. My mom gave that seed can to me for Christmas. I planted it in April. It sprouted. So I've been eating the herbs that my mom's OBGYN gave to her to plant at home. This is what gets measured gets improved. That's the motto of the nationwide body culture franchise LA Fitness. I want to believe. That's another motto. I'm talking about the poster with the UFO in it, or what people say after they leave the room. I want to believe. But instead of the UFO, I want the poster with the same mountainscape and clouds, now sprinkled with problematic skylines, miniaturized, floating in the clouds, cresting behind the mountain, poking out from the forest floor, pouring down a crevasse between bush and rock. Problematic skylines everywhere make me want to believe. What gets measured gets improved? And then I want to believe that the question mark, all question marks, now have 2 dots below the ear-like curve instead of just the one, so they have a chance to see what they say they don't know. Didn't expect that, did you? This one's from my mom. She was there when I took this picture too.
Tell them where it was.
It was in Durham, North Carolina. It's called Credit Card Debt is Moron Mistletoe. My mom says the word moron in a great way. I learned a lot from how she used it growing up. And she taught me that credit card debt is something to avoid. To show my connection to God, I cut a notch in the middle of each of my flathead screwdrivers. This transforms each one into a 2-pronged pitchfork. So when the devil comes, and I'm in the middle of handiwork around the house, I can do battle with him on his own terms of weaponry. It's important to respect weapons. Bakery breakdown. I'm changing my mind, I want some of this bread. Oh shit, it's rock hard. I should have had it yesterday instead. Yesterday instead. I'm changing my mind, I'm done with all dread. Oh shit, it's still there. I should have started yesterday instead. Yesterday instead. This is eyelashes as Venus flytraps. Bom, 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 bom. The dick of it. Boom, 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 boom. The cunt of us. Dom, 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 dom. The leg of fish. Doom, 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 doom. The Legacy. About 9 years ago, I started getting freaked out that people were talking about food as if it was the most incredible aesthetic experience they had ever thought to have, and that as if that was the highest level of aesthetic experience you could have. And that freaked me out a little bit, and it's only escalated since then. And so I started writing some pieces dealing with food as and the language of food as a medium. It's something we'll get into also in the second set. And this one is for Margie and Ed because they're fantastic cooks, and they treat it with the right way, with respect, and they invited me to some lovely moments. So this is a piece called Alternate Methods of Experiencing the Satisfaction of the First Cigarette After a Long Illness. Inflate your shoelaces with condiments so you can never be without. Mustard for your sneakers, relish with your boots. Try spreads of whipping cream across slippers or salsa hidden in sandals, too. Mold lobster meat into golf ball shapes, dimple accordingly, and catapult against your face with a carved sweet potato spoon. Even if you pop blood vessels in your cheeks as a result, the drippings will be sweet as candy. Fill 1 cup of a bustier with eggnog. I'd have a lot of Christmas poems, actually. The other with a month of newborn baby drool. Reserve. Roll live chinchilla in egg wash and breadcrumbs. Sprinkle with pink peppercorns and blue cheese crumbles. Now dunk an end of the prepped critter in each of the bustier dipping sauces, squeezing tightly in the middle so he doesn't squirm off. Lean in, kiss, splash, whisker whip. Amuse-bouche! Now make a sea urchin and oyster liquefaction. Whip it with cornstarch until it forms into waves. Shower with diced kelp. Finger surf this miniature ocean on a deep-fried plantain. Inject a syringe full of sugar and grapefruit juice concentrate under the skin on your arm. Wait at least an hour for your body to release the acids and enzymes that will help the concoction form a meaty boil. It's a grapefruit blister blast. Explode it to eat it. Just don't forget to consume within 6 hours. If you wait any longer, it will be incorporated into your person and delectation would become a rancid cannibalistic affair. You sick fuck! Don't wait that long. You know, this one's for Kenny. Good thing he's not here. It's called Fish Lips Carry Their Whole Weight. Fingers crossed. Doors locked. Phone on silent. Nothing violent. I went to a reading the other day, and the audience was actually instructed to go say if a line really resonates with you. And I was like, I don't know if I should be here. All the traditional emotional events leave me vapid. Flesh and blood and lightning fast poor decisions. Flesh and blood and debilitating mental illness. Flesh and blood and the tendency to compromise so flesh and blood can go about their daily business. This is for everybody I haven't dedicated a poem to yet. It isn't called Untitled. Pledge drives remind me of carom bollards because there are pockets in snooker. You can run, but you can't aquarium. The more gargoyles you swing and hiss at, the less likely the ventriloquist is to take his arm out of your back. You have no shirts, pants, sweaters, or shoes in your closet, just fabric Fritos, enlarged curls to slide into, all corn silk sultry. My three-piece suits are sponsored by Monster Energy drinks. They're nothing but cuffs and collars. When you wave a scarf or any part of your costume while dancing, it indicates the aspiration of your spirit. I moisturize my lips so I can eat potato chips with greater relish. When you look at me like that, your eyes put the edge and acknowledge. My nipple ring is sarcastic. Become so proud you have a heart attack. A brand new tube of toothpaste? After what I did to the last one? Out of nowhere, all at once, bang, there's a corpse. Or a baby. Dear Michael Francis, Anthony, James, Elliot, Cindy, Glenn, your imagination is like soft-serve yogurt, kept at a constant temperature, in a lightless box, and, whenever you want it, perfectly, predictably, star-shaped doo-doo dripped. I make underwear shaped like a squirrel if you're interested. Republican anal is the third most popular search on porn sites. Understandably. I thought about getting gold teeth, but I think I'll go with glass, because then I could show off the vivid darkness of my mouth behind clear, fragile synonyms for teeth. Sleep diagonally across your lover to make those appetizing diamond grill marks. The thing is, my pompadour isn't about vanity. It's about the jungle. A commentary thereupon. There a pump, here a pump, where a pump, jungle a pump. A contrastador. My belt buckle is an airbag. Just back up, run into it, and I'll show you how it works. It was your natural affinity for mathematics that made you so vulnerable to Stockholm Syndrome. My favorite graffiti artists do all of their work on 8.5 by 11 paper and limit themselves to standard fonts and default margins. Silence is golden, but chocolate is brown, and also very quiet. Outdoor fondue is the best because when something falls from the sky, you can just dip it and eat it. One might be the loneliest number, but L is my favorite letter. It's negligent for roller coaster operators to let you ride next to someone you know. Strangers should scream next to strangers. Well dressed for Sarah's. Body by Fond du Lac. Wardrobe provided by inspirational newspaper columns. Death by neck piss. Neck piss is breath, escaping breath. The first sip of alcohol of the day gets accompanied by virulent motorcycle acceleration in the distance. Rewards for the first person to cry at any restaurant. Well dressed for Sarah's. Kissing wings and pizza and everything. There's chicken and there's juicy chicken. I love the sound of your neck. So this one, gotta remember to do that. Just turn and make eye contact with someone. It's a short one. It's not gonna be too demanding. And don't choose me. Don't choose me. It's too easy. It's called Orange Slices in the Urinal. Here, Mom, Steve's looking for somebody.
I need it. Thank you. Your eyes are my eyes.
Yeah, perfect. Orange Slices in the Urinal. It's gonna be an indigent burial for me, 'cause that's what happens when you've got no one to pick up your body when you die. That was great.
Enjoyed that.
This is called Love is a Very Demanding City.
Can cones be bollards?
Those are not bollards. That is.
Ah,
That is.
okay.
But sometimes it's good to contrast. I mean, there's a whole other zone of temporary blockades that some people are big fans of those. You know, obviously I'm veering more towards the bollards. I shouldn't look at those because the contrast is really making me insane. This year's Michael Stipe Award goes to the adolescent giraffe in Enclosure G, west side at the Missouri Zoo, who won't get off the ground even when an array of multicolored chiclets are hurled in his direction by an aggressive third grader with marginal familial rapport. The Frown Rocket Award goes to the sometimes pernicious apple for its performance of eating in bed. We'll never forget waking up with such a sticky face and fingers. The Sexiness of a Boiled Onion peaked toweling off in the Garage Award goes to the breeze caused by 4 million bats exiting their cave on Brampton Island in the Whitsunday Archipelago and triggering the night. The Galactic Autonomy Award goes to the city of Anaheim for containing a population of wannabe pedophiles in Disneyland so seamlessly. The Time You Fanciful Bouillabaisse Award goes to the small intestine for representing pace so beautifully and methodically right above our favorite nether region every day. And finally, the Petri Dish Foreplay Award goes to the parade of deodorants on display at any middle school basketball camp anywhere. Yes. And this piece is called Poof, Bearer of Spontaneous Anti-Resourcefulness. Poof, and I came up with that phrase, anti-resourcefulness, because I was thinking about a boss that I had. And this piece is based on, for any of you that read music, there are little letters that tell you how you should play the music, and also kind of words. It's part of the classical repertoire. I found that out. I was looking at some scores. I don't play music, but sometimes I look at scores. And so I decided it would be a good idea to take the things that are descriptions of how you should make music and just take those descriptors and turn those into a song. And then as I was writing the song, I realized that I wanted to be singing Captain Beefheart's Dropout Boogie. So then it became a tribute to that. Foofa. Oompa. Oompa-zuzza. Oompa. Pa-pa. Pa-pa-oomfa-fa. Pa-pa-oomsfa-fa. Pa-pa-oomf. Fa-fa-pa-pa-oomph. Fa-fa-pa-pa-oom. Pa-pa-puff-a-puff. Fa-fa-pa-pa-zuzza. Mup-of-zuzza. Fuzz-pa-pa-zuzz. Pa-pa-pa. Fa-fa-oom-pa-puff. Fa-fa-oom-puff. Puff. Puff. Pa-puff. 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 Fuff-umpa-zuzza-fuff. Umpa-zuzza-fuff. Umpa-zuzza-oomph. Fuff-ump-fuff-fuff. Fuff-ump-fuff-fuff. Fuff-suff-fuff-suff. Mup-fuff-fuff-fuff. Mup-puff-puff-fuff. Fuss-a-fuff-ump. Fuff-a-ump-fuff-fuff. Zuff-suff-puff-fuff. Puss-as-puff-puff. Mups-of-mm-puff. Mups-of-puff-fuff. Muffs-of-puff. Muffs-of-mm. Muffs-of-mm-mm. Ump-fuff. Poco-fuff-fuff-puff. Pika-ump-suff-suff. Poco-ump-suff-suff. Pika-fuff-ump-fuff. Poco-muff-puzz-a-za. Fuff-puss-suff. Fuff-pa-muff. Poco-suff-ump-ba. Poco-ah-suff-ump. Pika-a-puff-puff. Poco-a-poco. Pika-a-pika. A-poco-a-poco. A-pika-a-pico. Fuff-sump-ump-pa-pa. Fuff-suff-ump-pa-pa. Pika-a-pika. Abracabra-puff-pico. Fuff-a-piaka. Fuffa poco, a pika, puss of suff, puss of suff, pika, dabra piccola, suff papa, pika piccolo, poka a suff muff, papa for suff muff, puff suff, poco a poco, papa for fuzz puss fuff muff, poco a pika, a pa 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 pick a poco pack pa, pick a pack pa, pick a pock pa, pick a pack pa, pick a poco pack pa, pock a packy pock pa, pa, pika, pa, poco pa, pika pa, polka pa. And this one is the last one for this little first set, and then we'll get into some more elaborate song formations. With I wrote some pieces for choirs of voices, and this last one for here is called "Artificial Intelligence," now available on a first come first served basis. Fuck 'em all, guacamole, rock and roll. Fuck 'em all, guacamole, rock and roll. Fuck 'em, guacam, rock and ole. Fuck 'em all, guacamole, rock and roll. Fuck and roll, guacamole, rock ole. Rock 'em all, fuck ole, guac and roll. Fuck 'em all, guacamole, rock and roll. Rock, guac, fuck. Guac, fuck, rock. All, roll ole. Roll, ole, all. Rockin', guackin', fuckin', Fucking, rockin', guackin', Guackin', rockin', fuckin', Fuck 'em all, guacamole, rock and roll. This is a little preview image to think about during our little break, because, oh my god, I gotta adjust that. There's a person there. The next bollard photographs we'll see will be screenshots from TVs and movie shows and advertisements, as we look at how other people either inadvertently or divertently or advertently photograph bollards.